Further discussion? Councilmember Eaton and Smith.
Thank you. I'll be opposing the postponement. I don't believe that permitting or alterations to the plans regarding the plume beneath this site really directly address the issue that's before us tonight, which is rezoning. And I understand that would be germane to a discussion of the site plan. I believe that we should go ahead this evening and vote on the first reading of the rezoning. And if they need more time, should there be a second reading, then I think that we can do that then. But the developer has engaged this neighborhood for 2 years on a project that is unlikely to change in any substantive way in the next 2 weeks. And I don't believe that we should make the neighborhood come back again and again for things that apparently are yet to be addressed. So I'll be opposing the postponement.
Councilmember Smith. Further discussion? Councilmember Eaton.
Thank you. First, I want to thank Councilmember Lum for pretty much covering the subject matter. And then I want to turn my attention to what we hope to be an improved MDEQ, but remind my colleagues that the improvements in Lansing will happen with regard to the Gelman plume with or without this project. Hopefully we will address the Gelman plume once and for all with help from our state government, but this project going forward is not an element in whether or not that happens. Our good friend Roger Rail has warned us that the unknown nature of what will happen if we release this amount of rainwater down into the water table below this site is unknown, and that unknown quantity or quality should be a significant concern to us. We don't know whether it will accelerate the spread of the plume or change the direction of the plume. And just that unknown all by itself should be enough for us to take pause and not engage in speculation as to what might happen. I believe that this is a good project. I think this is the wrong site for that project. We certainly need senior housing. We certainly need affordable senior housing, but we don't necessarily need to go into neighborhoods and rezone properties in order to make that happen. We need to respect neighborhoods. This neighborhood was annexed into the city because of the plume. They have been put upon for a considerable period of time for us to annex them, charge them our tax rates, and then change the zoning that was originally established in their neighborhood just seems fundamentally unfair to me. I think that when we go about rezoning a single-family neighborhood, we should have extremely good reason to do so. And it shouldn't be risky. It shouldn't be disruptive. It should be just all benefits. And this just doesn't rise to that. I believe that on first reading, we only need 6 votes to pass it to the second reading, but I don't believe that there will be the 8 votes to accomplish the rezoning at the next meeting. And so I'd encourage you, just as a time-saving matter, to vote it down tonight so that the whole neighborhood doesn't have to come out for the public hearing at a second reading. I typically would vote for a matter like this on first reading just to let it go to a public hearing and to hear all sides. But I think that we've heard the arguments through emails and through the people who came to us tonight, and I don't think that it's really necessary to go to a second reading, especially because there probably isn't sufficient support on this body to pass it at that second reading.
Councilmember Griswold.